Morning. So it is around 8 a.m. Thai time, which is 11:12. Fuck, it's midday in Australia. So I'm going to get up now and see what the world will bring for today. Let's get up and do some shit. Oh, fucking dead on. Whew. Here we are, beautiful weather. As you can see, the weather is a ripping. So I don't believe that there will be rain today, hopefully not. So gonna go train some, go have some brekkie quickly, then I'm gonna go train and gonna train a bit of chest today. And then from training chest, I will, we've got to go down at 1 o'clock into Patong. So Patong from here is around 15 or so minutes on the bike. And I am catching up with my tattoo artist, Fuluk, at Tattoo Wheel. We are designing a chest piece and I am finishing off this sleeve. I believe it might be a 2 to 3 day sit-in. So, oh geez, fucking morning cunt, fucking hell. 2 to 3 day sit-in, and we're going to sort of plan it out a little bit today and then obviously book the dates for that. Hopefully I'll probably do it maybe the back end of the holiday and I'll film that while he's doing it. Kind of not sure 100% on what it is. I know what I'm doing. It's just adding to what I want to do and see his advice around it. So he's been tattooing me now for about 14 years he's been tattooing me. So a lot of my Japanese work that I have been getting done, I get from him. He's the only person I trust. The artwork that he does is great. So I will go down and see him at 1. I'm booked in and touch base with him with a consult. And from now, I am literally going to go have some breakfast, get ready for training, and we'll take it from there. We went to Troopers, which is one of the restaurants that is opposite Primal Fitness where I'll be training today. So I'll be vlogging in Primal Fitness, which is another gym that I train out a fair bit. And the owners of Primal, they actually own Troopers. So Troopers do a lot of healthy foods there. It's super clean. I've never ever once been sick, pretty much ever in Thailand, but at most of the restaurants that I do choose to eat here, I make sure that they're super clean, super healthy and whatnot. And I'll be off to train at Primal. So I'm going to give you a rundown of Primal. It's a smaller gym. It's a little bit smaller than the gym I was training at yesterday, which was super fit. So we're going to go check out Primal. Today we're going to do a little bit of chest, I think, and a little bit of triceps. Yeah, I might have a crack at that today. I'm going to try and train legs, I think, tomorrow. I haven't really trained legs for a couple of days, so I'm going to go through a leg workout. We might try a different gym when I train legs. But today, Primal, chest, bit of triceps, and yeah, we'll go through the workout. So pretty much Primal from where I am, I'm staying back here. And if you look forward, Primal is just here. So it's a short walk, it's not too far at all. So here we are, Primal, literally, what, 30-second walk, if that. Now, if you're going to be here, if you look across just over the road, they have Troopers, which is a pretty healthy place for food and anything to do with gym-related healthy bites. We're going to be in here today filming a bit of chest and tris, like I was saying earlier. It's around 300 baht, I think, which is about $10, $12 or so. Come in here. I know the owner, Dana, who owns it. Super good, cool chick. She's been living on the soy now for 20 odd years, speaks 3 different languages, and has been a friend of mine now for a couple of years, which has been nice. And she's one that has a lot of information in regards to speaking three languages, plus owns businesses here. So very well respected woman. So here we go. We're going to go and try Primal. come in here. The gym's a little bit smaller than some here, but in saying that, the equipment's really, really good. They do have hammer strength stuff here, which is great. This has probably been one of the mainer gyms that I always have trained at, but it's also nice to change it up here and there and whatnot. Also, it cost me $299 baht. It's about just under 15 bucks or so to actually train here. The good thing is there's hardly anyone here near being so early, so most people here in Thailand are pretty friendly and stuff. So we're going to train. Let's get into it. So the beautiful thing about being here is literally there's no one in this gym at the minute because it's pretty early, so it makes it super convenient to sort of get all the equipment, and in doing so you can pretty much set up anything and no, it's not going to piss anyone off. But while I've been here, I've made sure that obviously eating clean's been a big priority, and trying to make sure at the end of the day that where I eat is not highly fat, not full of oil, you know, dense in oil and stuff like that. Everything I try and get is grilled. The rice is pretty straightforward, and then veggies. Today I will be heading into Patong, which I will film. I'm doing a catching with a friend of mine who used to work for me, Morgan, and her partner and a beautiful little baby girl. She lives here, so we're going to go out and I'm going to take it to the best rib place. So if you do come out in Patong, it's called Naughty Nuri's. Now if you're a rib lover, they are the best ribs by far I've ever had around the world. The way they marinate it, to how tender and soft they are the best. And you'll fucking see that today, just as they break away. Best $40 Australian you can possibly spend. So that's later today. We're going to be catching up with her, and then, yeah, go from there. So I did the Smith machine incline. I was able to get 3 plates on that, and the movement was actually really good. So super stoked with that lift. And then all I did was I pyramided down, just drop setted. So I did, I think, eight on the 3 plates, dropped it down to 2, and then I got down to, I think I did 10 on 2, and then dropped it down to 1. And then I did about 10 to 12 on that. My chest is feeling really, really pumped. So from there, I'm jumping on the decline machine. With this, if you set it up 100% correctly or whatever, the key to this is if you actually make sure your shoulders don't come up, you want to drop them down. And as you open up, just let your chest take the load. Don't let your front or your front delt or your tries actually take the pressure at all. So if you can drop it and allow the free movement of
biomechanically how you move will actually stay on the pec. So that was 225s to start with, and my chest is pumped as absolute fucking peanuts. Now I've chucked another 20 on there and that, so try and get a bit of a heavier set out there, but right now I'm going for a lot more squeeze than I am over lifting super heavy weight. And I find I've progressively got better, especially in the fullness of my muscles. I've been able to slow down the eccentric into the concentric movement. I've been slowing down a lot of things, so everything I do is really controlled now. And I'm finding I'm keeping a fair bit of tissue. You know, back in the past when I was squatting, 6-7 plates, 300 squat, it's a stupid amount of weight. It's a lot of pressure on your back in that. Or benching 4 plates and stuff. I just found I'm not getting the same sort of pump as what I do now by doing that super heavy weight. I do feel there is definitely structure with inside of doing powerlifting movements. I do feel like doing a powerlifting phase with inside of any programming through the year is really beneficial. I like to program between 4 and 6 weeks. By the 5th and 6th week, my body just can't handle it anymore. So I actually choose not to do the powerlifting program any more than twice a year for me. Other people might disagree. Don't really give a fuck if you did or you don't. But I found it works for me. If you can, try your absolute best to program some powerlifting movements with inside of it, as long as structurally you're okay, you don't have lower back problems or tears anywhere and stuff like that. I would suggest that you actually do that. Right now, a lot of my training is solely focused around making sure mechanically it feels really good on my muscle. I don't want to tear anything. Now being older, and I'm 100% finding that me slowing down, like I teach all my clients and that, slowing down, feeling what it is that you're doing, there is a way better beneficial advantage to that. One, you're eliminating injury. Two, you're controlling everything that you're doing. So there is not at one point that the gravity or the actual weight itself is controlling how you move it. You're controlling it the whole entire time. And three, I feel that you recruit more fibers and muscles with inside of doing that movement a little bit more controlled. So, and yet again, like I'm still holding 110, 111 kilos, and I'm dieting reasonably pretty good to stay in shape and whatnot. And I haven't lost really any tissue, I don't believe at all. Yeah, so it comes down to exactly how you're training. Yet again, I've got a few years behind me, but for all the young guys out there that do watch this and want some tips and that, just be really patient. Patience is key. I would, like I said, put some powerlifting movements in there. Don't go stupid unless you want to do them going into a powerlifting meet or powerlifting series where you're actually with a club and you're actually, trying to maximize, a 1 RM. But if you're not going to be doing that and you're looking at bodybuilding, you want to recruit fibers and muscles and retain muscles and get the fullness, roundness to your physique and stuff, then I would be looking at 100% doing more controlled movements and making sure that you're structurally setting your program up to accordance to how your physique is. So your lagging body points, make sure you bring them up. You focus more on them, especially on a high calorie day. When you're genetically blessed with body parts and that, you probably don't focus as heavily on that. So for me, shoulders, I train them like once every 2, 3, 4 weeks sometimes, because being an ex-fighter and basketball player, my shoulders have always been a very dominant part of me. One thing I lack is my calves. Those motherfuckers just don't grow, no matter how hard I fucking train them. They just don't grow the same way as, say, my hamstrings do or my back, even my shoulders. I've been spending a lot more time now on my arms, trying to bring my arms up a little bit more. But yet again, I'm really happy with how I look. So the young fellas that are out there that are trying to obviously balance their physique out and get to a point where they structurally look really good in that, I would look at your lagging body points, and with your lagging body points, spend a bit more time on them, training them maybe a little bit more frequently than normal, and then your genetically blessed body parts that you do have, slow them down and don't train them as frequent, just so your actual body can get back to the symmetry from both sides, symmetry, and from a posterior to front. There's balance there through all aspects of that physique, especially if you're going to go into a show, or generally if you just want to look good in some board shorts throughout the summer. So yeah, again, it's all down to one's opinion in how you look. As long as you look good in the mirror, who gives a fuck what anyone else thinks? So what my biggest thing that I say to a lot of men is that at the end of the day, you want to make sure, you know, that your partner, whether they be male, female, finds you attractive, right? So everyone's sort of like, oh, I want to look good for the, you know, some festival or whatever it may be. Yeah, cool, each their own. But you also want to look good to your partner, you know, at the end of the day, wanting to find you attractive and, you know, ultimately have sex with you. So that's one of your biggest priorities that I you know, reinforce to male or females, is that you make sure that you feel good naked. You know, feeling good naked gives you the confidence and the ability to wear what you want, and also, you know, you present yourself in a way, especially on a day-to-day life, whether it's business, work, family, you know, you hold yourself with a greater value because you're taking pride and joy in exactly what it is that you're doing by maintaining and looking after yourself. So anyone that says that they are doing it for other reasons and, you know, trying to find the opposite sex or the same sex, depending on what it is that you fancy, you know, making sure that you find, though they find you attractive in some sort of matter, and especially your partner, if you're married, engaged, whatever it may be, making sure that they look at you no matter what in that sort of light, I think is really, really important. So yeah, each to their own, right? Primal Fitness, finished training. I've literally trained a bit of chest, and I did a superset of tries just to fast track what I was actually doing. And now I'm actually going to go grab the bike. I'm going to go down the road. I'm going to grab a protein shake with some oats and banana in it, obviously with protein powder. and then I've got to come back. I'll get changed in that, and then I've got to head into Patong. So I've got to go meet Fuluk for my tattoo. The session overall was pretty good, nice and cold in there. The air conditioning was good, and to be brutally honest, it was fucking mad because there was no one in there. So did all the content I wanted, and got it all done. So literally, I go to start the bike starts. Next thing you know, fucking cruise down the thing and it cuts out. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? You know, I started properly or something. I'm like, fuck, I'm out of bikes. I've been riding bikes for 20 odd years. Then I look at it, I'm like, fuck, it started again to cut out. I'm like, oh no, what's going on? There's no petrol in the cunt. So, me being the fucking idiot, I didn't check the fuel gauge on it. So I'm like, oh, I'll just do a quick trip down the fucking road to the fucking servo. 10 minutes later, I'm in the fucking servo filling the fucker up. I go to the girl, I said, oh, which one's not, like, 95 and that? She goes, I don't know. I'm like, not speak English. And she's like, I don't know. And this guy comes over and said, oh, which one's 95? He goes, this one. I'm like, the fucking one on that, I'm out anyway. So he fills it up. Coming back here, I was like, imagine if I got halfway there and got stuck. Like pushing this big tattoo guy just pushing his fucking little bike down the road trying to get petrol because he didn't fucking check the gauge. Super fit, and I'll be getting one of my shakes from here. Normally I get a shake from here because they're really good here, and the protein source they use here is pretty good. They blend it up well. I get like an XL, which is fairly big. So they've got like a selection of about 6 different protein shakes you can get here. I get the Banana Bam Bam, I think they call it, which is pretty much got carbohydrates, protein, water, ice, and I think that's really about it. They put in a bit of honey and some oats. When they say extra large, this is what I mean by extra large, man. It's about the size of my head. Fucking hell. That's not a drink, that's a fucking bucket, bro. It's like a mini truck. There's probably be good for 500 calories in this bad boy. But this will be the only meal I have for the next couple of hours anyway, because obviously traveling into Patong, so fucking hell, man. This is fucking epic. Super good. So yeah, highly recommend. Mad. Okay, so I made my way in to see Fuluk at Tattoo Wheel, which is in O Top Market. Now I've been seeing Fuluk now for 16 years, I think, which you said. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a chest piece, finish off my arm, and we're technically looking at 5 days worth of sitting due to how big he reckons my body is. But we got 5 days of sitting, so it's going to be very interesting. So we're going to do 1 day on, 1 day off, 1 day on, 1 day off, just to recover, and then we'll take it from there. So kind of cool, kind of exciting. We've come up with the plan of what we're going to be doing. So getting a full chest piece on both sides, and I'm going to finish off this arm, so which gives me the completion of the top half of my body to be done, which is, look, as nerve-wracking as it may be, to be honest, Fuluk and I have done so much work together now that he knows when to stop, when to start. Majority of the time he goes for as long as he can before I need a break. But in saying that, 5 days worth of sitting, so this is going to be really, oh fuck Webby, what I get myself into this shit. But it's going to be okay. So lucky enough in Thailand you can get tramadol, you can get certain things that will help me in the process of trying to do what I need to do, and yeah, we'll go from there. So it's currently raining and I've got to get all the way back to Shillong, which is technically a 15-minute bike ride. I'm going to get absolutely fucking drenched. When I say to you, it's fucking hammered down on the way fucking back. It's fucking hammered down. I am so wet. It's not even funny. My dick is so far in my belly, it was freezing. My nipples are so hard, I think a glazier would want to hire me just to cut his glass. I'm telling you now, man, fucking hell. It was fucking hard.
Anyway, so back now. Gonna get changed, go get a meal, and I'll show you what the meal is.
Food from Tony's, which is not far from pretty much where I am staying. The food here is super cheap. It's funny because I hadn't come back here since I actually was here last time, and the main guy that I normally speak to here is not here, but the waitresses remember who I am, and she said same as last time. Chicken fried rice and pineapple shake, and I was just like, man, it's just freaky, man, like so cool. So normally this meal is probably about 200 baht, I think, with a pineapple shake that they give me. Super fresh. The chicken's really good here as well. They get a lot of fighters come here that are staying here because one, it's super cheap, two, it's super clean, and it's literally the smallest amount of money that you need to spend for, you know, obviously filling up. So technically, if you look around, that's pretty much Main Street just here, and then they've got all the way through is the restaurant all the way. If you are staying here, Tony's is really cheap. Good way to sort of save some money and do it on a cost-effective budget. And all there. Thank you so much. Literally just got here and they give me my shake. So it just goes to show that service here is number one, and yeah, good times ahead. So this is the sort of meals that you get. Best to get picked up by a cab, and I'm going to go meet a friend of mine that lives here now, Morgan, I should say, not Morgie, Morgan. She has moved here now with her partner, and she has a beautiful little girl, so I am very keen on meeting the young one. We're going into Patong tonight, so I'm going to take you to the best rib place ever. They have by far the most outstanding ribs I've ever had in my entire life. I don't give a fuck about what anyone else has to say. I will get people's reactions sitting at the table when they try the ribs for the first time, just to let you know just how much these ribs are the absolute bomb. They are hands down best I've ever had. So we are going to Morgan's first, go see Morgan and her partner and her newborn, and then from there we're going to head in to Patong and we're going to get some dinner. So this will be interesting because I love winning when I say things are good. Thank you.
Okay, all right.
Okay. See you.
Yeah, okay.
Hello. We're live. I'm vlogging. Long time no see. What's happening, bro? Nice to meet you, Jared. Pleasure, brother. How are you, mate? All right?
Hello.
Hello, sweetheart.
How are you?
I'm very well. How you been?
Good.
You okay?
Good. Yeah.
We made it, even though I fucked that one up.
It's just really congested. You can't drive a car there, especially in Chaku and all the rest of it. It's like, oh,
It takes you an hour and a bit to get fucking 20 metres. It's stupid.
what's the John Body Fit? Was it $50?
No, Body Factory, is
Body
it?
Factory, $50 a session to get in there.
That's
in New Zealand,
stupid in that.
Every day. $50. I was like, what is this?
Nah.
What the fuck is
Nah.
this, bro?
I literally pay there to get sick. It's great.
There's a couple of kids.
Alright, we need to have someone turn right here and then I'll tell the bro to jump in the back or something.
There's room back here, Jared.
But you really fit in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll make room.
He's probably wasted. He's probably drinking all day in there. This fella lets you drink whiskey and stuff
All day?
all day in there in the shop while he's tattling. That's how we started getting tattoos. You just, after a while, you probably drank a whole bottle of whiskey and you're just sitting there blitzed. Like, just fuck. Then you wake up and you're like, fuck, fully tatted, bro.
That's going to be me in a couple of days. Whereas, because if you get random text messages, Morgie, you know it's me.
Where's Chris? Oh, he's just getting to
Is that in there?
Yeah, this is what's what?
He hasn't been driving much.
Luke.
He,
What like that?
he's happy with that.
Happy days. Want him straighten up? Fuck. Oh, somebody was doing the 45 on there. Oh, this place smells. This smells good.
I'll work out how to get out in a sec.
You right, there's a door handle. Oh, in there, in the.
Oh. I'm like, oh my God, he doesn't want me to leave. Yes, we made it.
Oh, yes, 3 years. Took the flow.
Yeah. Little Baba. Hey. Yeah.
Oh, where are you from, bro?
Aussie.
Aussie.
Yeah, Melbourne boy.
Yeah, cool. Bundle of joy, isn't she?
So show us the tat. What did you get done?
Oh, my tummy, bro. She wants to put it down.
Oh, nasty. How long did you sit?
Yeah.
How long did you sit?
6.5 hours.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, yeah.
In the end, you're like, nah, I'm done.
But he Nunny fucked up the numbing cream, bro. He didn't do half of it because he thought he was going to do half at a time. Right. The pain is just telling.
Yeah. Yeah. So my bro just got fucking tattooed, yeah? Oh, damn.
That looks so smart.
Okay, so we are at Naughty Nories. We are sitting around the table with the crew. I have forced every single person here to get the fucking ribs, and they are getting the ribs. We're also going to do a scorecard at the end of it. I will have to do a nudie run if they are shit, and I don't mind being a nudist, so I will do it. But we're going to give them a score and see how we go. So the team, we're all going to be doing it. We're all happy. Here we go, rib time.
Wow.
Good, huh?
Do I just get
Oh, he got it! He's on his stuff already! All right, the big man. Here we go. The first mouthful.
Are you doing that?
That's good, brother.
Webby wins again.
Swimming. Yeah, just make it 10.
Just brings out like a...
Fucking take a bath. Get a shot.
All right, guys, so we're going to do a rating. Here we go, rating.
Solid 9.
Solid 9. You got an 8, down the end. What'd you get? 10? What was your score out of 10? 8. 8. All right. Big boy.
9. Solid 9.
Yeah, it's a 9. Really? I reckon I can 11.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that I could be of hospitality here and show you to a good restaurant. So, Webby 1, table fucking 0. Winning. We are officially back. That's a wrap for the day. Did heaps today, training. Went and had some dinner, and pretty much we had a pretty successful day. So tomorrow is a new day, more vlogging, more filming. So stay tuned, and yeah, it's nice and quiet here at the minute. Gonna go to bed, get some sleep. So checking out. Night.